Sick. All right. I needed to do a dramatic entrance there, or some semblance of one. All right, everyone. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to go get our instrument rating. What does that mean? An instrument rating just basically means that I'm allowed to fly when it's cloudy. I can fly when it's rainy, snowy, or it's nighttime. So, we're going to try and do it in one take. Yeah, I'm going to try to take my instrument test without pre-training. That's going to end well. But we'll see. All right, cool. I just realized Instagram can't see my... Oh, now they can. All right, cool. Let's get started. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen, right? All right, so I can go live here. And then I can bring this over here. All right, let's do it. Let's take this instrument rating test. I like it. $10,000. This exam cost is a one-time payment. You can retry it at any time. In what world are we allowed to just take the exam once, fail it? It's okay. Come back. You'll be fine. We'll let you take it again. For free. Alright, so what is it asking me to do? Show what you have learned by performing an approach and landing at Sunburg Airport in the Scottish Shetland Islands. What have I learned? I just remember how to fly instrument, kind of. So let's see if I can do this. So we're coming from an airborne departure. We have to go to Echo Victor Tango Echo Papa, then to Papa Bravo 271. Checkmate, leave it. The dog's been playing with a squeaky toy. Okay. Papa Bravo 27 India, and then we come in for landing. Let's see if I can do this. I think all it's asking me to do is just follow the ILS. That's it. This isn't a true instrument test. I mean, come on, you're starting me from the sky, and then you just want me to land. This is... Fuck it, we ball. Alright. This should be fun. Sorry, I'm just preparing myself over here. Just because of what kind of nonsensical fuckery Microsoft...
I know that this weather can look daunting, but you will be able to perform your approach by relying on your aircraft's instruments, just like you did in your training.
This looks beautiful. What are you talking about?
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning reset. Squawk Tree 125.
What? I have no throttle. This plane sounds like she's struggling. What's going on? Fuel quantity is low. Oh, that's why the mixture is pulled all the way in. Alright. The mixture's pulled all the way in. That could cause it. Let's put on autopilot. Let's see if I can cheat this by putting it into nav mode. Vertical nav. Approach. Put it into approach. Okay. In order for me to put it into approach, I need to activate the approach. So let's activate approach. Wow, I think I'm about to just completely spoof this. So let's put VNav on. The VNav is on. Nav mode is off. Approach mode is on. I may just be able to technically just let this thing fly all the way down to the ground. So we're going to take a look at our procedures here. Let's let the descends to 2,100 feet. Oh, yeah, cool. I think we're about to beat our
Cessna
instrument
Golf
rating.
Charlie Echo, please expedite your descent 2,100 feet.
Alright, she wants me to expedite my descent. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna hit this button here. I shouldn't just say I'm gonna hit this button. So, nose down. So this nose down button here is increasing my vertical speed. And then I'm gonna land on this fix here of 2,100 feet. That looks good. We've just crossed Echo Victor, Tango, Echo, Papa. Alt V is blinking, so nice. It's doing our vertical navigation. Next, we're gonna fly on over to Papa Bravo 27 India. And it just looks like soup out here. Beautiful soup. Wow. It's amazing how you look out and you see this beautiful sunset and all these clouds. You have to also be cognizant of the fact that they very well can kill you. It's great. So let's not get too caught up with the sights here. So 3.5 miles out. Pat my nose up. Attitude here. Okay. Then I was flying to the next fix. This isn't cheating. What do you mean? I'm not cheating. This isn't hacking. This is... The aircraft is equipped with a G1000 glass cockpit. Of course, I'm going to use the autopilot, everyone, okay?
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet QNH 101 tree. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet, Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Okay, I gotta fix my altitude here. So it turns out that button I was pressing was wrong. Well, then altitude hold. Okay, can't see anything. Got some gorgeous golden soup that we're flying in.
You can switch back to visual flight rules before landing. Identifying the runway lights should help you during the transition.
Ah, yes. Attitude mode is on. And nice, it's captured the track. Okay. That's captured my track. We're going to be flying over to Sunberg now. Yeah, if I pass this instrument rating...
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, you are 11 miles east of
A
Sunberg.
technicality
Contact
like
tower
this,
on
I will
118.25 when inbound.
How's the volume mix, everyone, by the way? If anyone is out there in the void watching, let me know how the volume mix is. Let me know if I should turn up my mic or turn down the engine. Good.
Tower on 118.25 Cessna Golf, Charlie Echo. Tower Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf
10
Charlie
miles.
Echo 10 miles east inbound RNAV runway 9er approach circle to land runway 24.
Oh, I'm doing runway 9er.
Cessna Zulu Kilo, Golf Charlie Echo Tower. QNH 101 tree clear, P Vegas 1ARA.
QNH is 10.
NAVP SEP RNAVPN runway 9er approach.
Cleared RNAV runway 9er approach Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
QNH 13. Wow. They're using QNH out here. Okay. So then, if the QNH... Oh, alright, so it's asking for QNH. I'm going to have to switch this to standard baro. Standard barometric. Because I'm used to this being in millibars? No, not millibars. I think it's like in points of mercury or something. I'm not used to seeing it as QNH. Because I know there's QNH, there's QFE, and there's another air pressure situation. Oh, nice. Good to hear. Thank you, First Officer. Alright. So according to this, it wants me to circle around and land runway 27 or runway 9 was my clearance. I think 9 was my clearance. Yeah, runway 9 was my clearance. Runway 9 is my clearance. It's trying to...
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo 1271 at 12. Cleared to land runway 24.
4.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Alright, so 24 starts. Mic could be louder. Yes, chef. Alright, how's that? Alright, so it wants me to land over at runway 24. Runway 24, this is runway 27 that I'm on vectors for. Damn, runway 24 is a short one. I almost think that's a flight sim glitch. I don't know why it's telling me to go there. But you know what? If that's where you want me to land, that's where I'll land. Runway 24. I'm still in this suit, just a bit. Coming up to a very big one here. Okay, these clouds are low. These clouds are at 900. 900 feet already, damn. That's so weird. It's... You want me to run on runway 27 or runway 24, guys? Whatever, I'm gonna make straight in on runway 27 because that's what came preloaded into my flight plan. But... Gosh, that's soup. That is soup. I'm on glide. Yeah, I'm on the glide slope. I'm a little low glide. And I'm coming in hot. Let's kill this power a bit. Almost forgot I was shooting an approach here. Wow, I'm like... Oh, there she goes. There goes our runway. One notch of flaps. A little bit off center line here, and I'm very low according to the PAPI lights here, so... I'm just gonna cut across. It's a little more power. I'm gonna use a VREF speed of 65 knots. Let's put in another notch of flaps here. Let's hold it at 65 all the way down to the ground. We're gonna look towards the end of the runway, looking at the end of the runway. Not looking ahead of me, just looking ahead of the runway, where all those points converge. Alright, we're at 65, gonna cut power, gonna hold my head forward, hold my head forward, hold my head forward, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off. Slight bounce there.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo contact ground on
Both
118.255.
Killing the power, gonna clean up the aircraft, raise the flaps.
118.255 for Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Little off center, but that's okay. Stop at the hold short. Where is the hold short? Don't tell me you wankers. You put the hold short all the way over there. I don't have permission to enter this runway, do I? Possible pilot deviation. Let me know when you've got a number to take down. Yeah, just let me have it already. Air traffic control told me I'm cleared to land at runway 24. My flight plan tells me land at runway 27. Who do I listen to? Who do I listen to? I should have listened to air traffic control. I feel like that would have been the solve. Oi, Jackson's in the chat. I actually do fly. Well, I'm starting school again December 16th. So that's why I moved to Arizona. So I can actually do this. But we just finished our instrument rating test in flight sim, not in real life. And it was a lot easier than it is in real life, from what I've heard. They basically just start me up in the sky and they're like, yeah, so follow your glass cockpit down to land. That's not real instrument training right there. It had me flying to or from VORs and having to draw lines and break out the funky E6B flight computer. Now that's real hell. No, but flight sim, they're like, it's okay. And if you fail, we'll let you retake it for free. Wow. At any time. You don't have to wait for a pilot examiner. And that's why flight sim, they say, as real as it gets. As it gets. Alright, so we're going to stop at the hold short. And then, hell yeah, we finished the instrument rating portion of our career mode, which is going to unlock some fun new missions for us. Because everyone knows the funnest part about the missions in flight sim is honestly listening to the terrible voice acting.
Suburb ground Cessna
I'm gonna
Zulu
skip the
Kilo.
shutdown.
Cessna Zulu Kilo Golf Charlie Echo Taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Whiskey Kilo.
Alright, how did we do?
Great job. You've passed the test. There's a few areas where you could improve, but that was a solid performance.
There's a few areas you could improve, but that was a solid performance. But everything went perfectly during the flight, yeah. Respect the flight plan rules.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo acknowledge last transmission.
Girl, I'm out of the plane, I can't answer your last transmission. Look at me, I'm standing there like a budget Hannibal Buress, out of the aircraft, I'm done. Me finish, me can't bother. Sick. So we just finished our instrument rating, and as you can see up at the top, I have no more money. Oh yeah, private jet. Probably will never be me. I do not want to maintain a jet ever in my life. I will be paid to fly them. I wouldn't mind being paid to fly them, but I never want to own one. Alright. In case you're wondering from Twitch, I am also live on Instagram, so that was Instagram chat as well. Cool. So we finished our instrument rating. Yay! What's next? Night currency, airplane. Alright. So they let me do my instrument rating before my night currency. Strange flex, but alright. Take a look at our specializations. What have we unlocked? We've unlocked private charter. I can now do private charter mission. I really want to get aerial advertising next. But the main goal for me is agricultural aviation. That is actually what I want to do, IRL, so to speak. I want to do aerial firefighting in particular. But for aerial firefighting, I need a scoop endorsement and I need a turboprop engine rating. Turboprop comes next, and that is $20,000. Yeah, it's $20,000 to get your turboprop. $10,000 to get the instrument. $20,000 to get. The economy isn't really economying here in Flight Simulator, but. All right. Private charter, hell yeah. Sadly, I don't get to fly one of these amazing Diamond 62s yet, but... Oh! Ooh! It looks like we've unlocked a mission all the way in the armpit of the Pacific Ocean. 5 missions unlocked. Thank you. So this was my biggest gripe with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In the beginning, all of your career missions feel rather scripted, meaning if you don't have your instrument rating like I just got, all of the missions will default to daytime, which, needless to say, breaks immersion, 1, and 2, Flight Simulator actually, when you change the time of day, it does not change the temperature. It's weird. So if you try to do a flight at night in Flight Sim and you manually change the time to nighttime, it will still base it on the temperature of today. Or
These
now.
allow you to scroll back up to 24 hours to fly in real-world weather conditions over the past day.
Perfect. The slider allows you access to a 24 historical record of weather conditions. Use to adjust the slider.
Adjusting the time slider will reveal a variety of different missions only available in specific weather and lighting conditions. Meanwhile, missions that are not time-dependent remain available at all times.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Alright.
It seems like this mission has different weather conditions than usual. For now, check the weather conditions, also known as METR TAF.
METR TAF?
IFR icon means you will have to fly in IFR conditions. But there is also MVFR icon and LIFR icon.
METR TAF. So, let's see if I remember what METR means. Meteorological. Oh shit. METAR. Meteorological. Meteorological. Okay, I know TAR is Terminal Aerodrome Report. So your TAR, your Terminal Aerodrome Report, lets you know what the weather's going to be like in the future. But the METAR, I feel like there's also Terminal Aerodrome Report in there too. But either way, your METAR basically tells you what the weather is right now at a closest airport station. It looks like a bunch of gibberish.
This mission is not recommended under the current weather. Fly at your own risk.
I like this. I like that Flight Simulator lets you practice your aeronautical decision making there, where they're like, yeah, you probably shouldn't fly the mission at this time. But then you could just decide you want to be a cowboy and be macho and say, I'm going to fly it anyway. So I'm going to set the weather to live, just because I always fly in live weather. I fly with live time. I like to fly with live traffic. I like to make things feel alive because I'm just so dead inside. So we're going to fly live, and I really think I want to try that mission. That is all the way out in God knows where. Where is that VIP mission? Yeah. Is this Bora Bora? This looks like Bora Bora. Private charter gate open. How much is this money worth? How much is this mission? You don't show me how much money I'm being paid? Utaroa, Temara, Nui, Plonji, Mr. Naji Bernard is on the go for a special event. Sunny, Bora Bora, 75 miles, 1 hour flight. I don't know. Look it. Oh, wait, no, it says 2 hour. So this is a 2 hour flight. Total distance 75 miles. VIP relative of a celebrity. Alright, I don't know how much this is gonna pay me. But let's do it. Alright, I think we should do it. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna do our first charter mission. VIP charter. Oh, yes, yes, yes. For the very imposing pimple of a person. They're probably a really nice guy. So this contract is a $3,900 contract. Okay. Now we're starting to make some semblance of money here in Microsoft Flight Sim. I am looking for a device so I can clear out my smoking device. But either way, let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. So this is considered a runway 29. Always got to look at your flight plan before you go flying. It would help if I could find the way. Okay, here we go. Oh wow! So it looks like we got a lot of weather around here. So this is going to be an interesting flight. So we're going to depart from runway 29. We're going to do straight out departure. Then we're going to make a left-hand turn down to the southwest. Looks like we've got a fix here for 10,000 feet. And here we make it to Tango Bravo 504. Let's see the information on that. That's the RNAV 7. So I'm landing runway 7. Okay. Passengers. I think I have enough fuel for this too. So this flight looks pretty easy. I am a little concerned about all this weather around here, but can I see the METAR for this airport? No, doesn't show me what the METAR is. That's weird. Oh, yes, it does. Wow, see? That's what I get for talking so much shit. I'm like, I can't find the information I need. Oh no, everyone's against me. No, I'm just dumb. Alright, so NTTB, alright, auto, winds at 030 for 11 knots. Wow, what is this visibility? This visibility is 9,900. So there is like completely unlimited visibility. So my career mode, I'll be honest, career mode in this, when it works, it is riddled with bugs. What I would recommend doing is, oh, so this is Bora Bora. Okay, cool. I had a feeling. So this Bora Bora tower is here. What I did is I had to completely delete my original Microsoft Flight Simulator. I found that there was a conflict that was going on when I would install it on the same drive. So I had to delete everything from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and then give this a go. And ever since I did that, I haven't had any issues with the career mode, besides the odd glitch. Wow, they made me take off my leather jacket and everything so I can be this person's pilot. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, Okay. So this is one of the biggest bugs you're going to experience in career mode. Interacting with the aircraft. The frame rates just absolutely tank. And you have to get through this pre-flight bit. Okay. Shift C. Also, we're gonna go into settings here, and I'm gonna change motion blur. Motion blur is a bane. I don't know who in what boardroom thought that it was a good idea to put motion blur and stuff, and then force your graphics card to render it. Okay. Let's get boarding.
Ladies and gents, we've started boarding, so feel free to step aboard. Understood, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Can we talk about how cursed these voices are? Just have to remember this. And her face is cursed too. We just have to remember this
Ladies
is
and
a
gentlemen,
flight simulator.
I wish you a good flight on behalf of First Class Wings.
Hi, Captain. They mentioned at the gate that the network would be available throughout the flight. I need it for some important calls, Captain.
Oh,
So
shut
please
up.
make sure not to cut off my connection without notifying me.
I hope I don't say anything to him. Oh, perfect. I love my pilot. He says absolutely nothing. He's like, make sure the internet doesn't go out. Silence. Like, my brother and Satan, we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, flying past Bora Bora. I'm surprised you even have 3G connection, much less 4G. Alright. So we have to do IFR clearance for this.
Tower Cessna Zulu Kilo.
I can see why.
Golf Charlie Echo IFR. Toronto ready to copy. Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo is cleared to Raya Airport as filed expect runway 29er maintain 4,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.7 squawk 2761.
126.7.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, please acknowledge.
You just said it to me. Hold on.
Cleared to Raiatea as filed runway 29er maintain 4,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.7 squawk 2761.
So we're expecting 4,000 feet.
Golf Charlie Echo.
So here I'm going to put that into my altitude
Cessna
select.
Golf Charlie Echo, read back correct. Contact ground on 134.7. Good day.
134.
Hello, everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mr. Bernard. He's close to one of our top athlete clients. The service must be impeccable. Our 5-star reputation precedes us. Have a good flight, Captain.
Whatever. Get taxi clearance.
Ground Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo taxi to and hold short of runway 29er via taxiway. Contact tower on 134.7 when ready.
Runway 29er. Okay.
Taxi to and hold short runway 29er via taxiway. Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
I like how they say via taxiway. It doesn't say which taxiway. They're just like, yeah, just take any old taxiway, bro. Just take any old taxiway. You'll get there somehow, some way. Give me 1 second. Nothing to see here. All right. No releasing parking brakes. And we're gonna give a stop at the hold short. Like, I've followed absolutely no checklist before taking off. Do this in the sim. Don't do this in real life. I have to welcome the passengers? Oh, God.
Dear passengers, on behalf of our airline personnel, we would like to welcome you on board flight FCW 4210 bound for Uturoa. Our flight time will be 11 minutes. We expect an on-time departure, and we're currently ready for takeoff. I'll keep you informed of any key updates as we go through the flight. Thank you.
11 minutes? How did this man calculate this being an 11-minute flight? We're going 75 miles. This is an 11-minute flight, not for a Cessna 172. That's like Honda Jet performance. Are you kidding me? Well, we're already off to a wonderful start. My pilot is under-promising and... Well, no, he's over-promising and he's bound to under-deliver. We're not getting there in 11 minutes, sir. 11 minutes? Where do you get off? What the fuck? Hold on, let me take a look at that shit. $11 minutes. Highly doubt it. Alright. Also, there is a major issue with the frame rates right now. That's just an overall Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 thing. It seems like what's going on with the ground assets, they just... I don't know if there's a memory leak or what, but when you're on the ground, the frames essentially tank to this level. Alright. Don't stare at me like that, oh my god. He's like point blank range from my face. And I missed the hold short. Possible pilot deviation, runway incursion. Let me know when you have a chance
Tower
to take down
Cessna
the phone number.
Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo ready for IF our departure runway 29er. Clear for takeoff runway 29er.
So we're just gonna act like that runway incursion did not happen. Thanks.
Clear for takeoff runway 29er Cessna Zulu Kilo.
I am completely past the hold short line. Oh my god, I love it. You could even see where like I stepped on the brakes and there's like a skid mark. That's great. Alright. Let me let the passengers know we're about to
Good
fly.
evening, dear passengers. This is your captain speaking.
Hiya, Captain.
On behalf of
This.
First Class Wings, I would like to welcome
On
you
behalf of
board
the First
flight
Class Wings.
FCW 4210 bound for Uturoa.
We are board
Estimated
you on
flight
board
time
this
to
aircraft
Uturoa
here,
is
sir.
11 minutes. To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly to your seat, is in an upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Not if these frames keep up. They want me to back taxi all the way to runway 29. Are you kidding me? I have to back taxi to runway 29 with 1 frame per second. Oh, well that looks a little better. Okay. So yeah, everyone welcome aboard 5 frames per second Airways. We will be arriving at our destination in 11 minutes, but at 5 frames per second. So, this will be like a picture book. Once we get into the sky, the frames are gonna stabilize, so. Also, word of warning, in a lot of these Flight Simulator career mode missions, they give you an active runway and then force you to back taxi all the way to it so that you can take off. It is... I don't know if this is a problem with their procedural generation or if they're all just trolls in the boardroom and they purposely do this to us to build anticipation. So you're just like, I'm so excited, I can't wait to start flying. You know, I just don't know why they do this. Not saying all of the missions are like this, but at least 85% of the missions will have you doing this weird back taxi. So, everyone in chat, just be aware of that, whether you're watching this live. If you're watching this live, this will be pertinent. Because I'm hoping if you're watching this in the future, they would have rectified this stupid sequence that you have to run. Alright. Left toe brake here, but push the engine up and left toe brake. So I could just turn on a dime like that. Oh, wow. Oh, I see what you're doing, Flight Simulator. They wanted us to take off into this view on purpose. Oh, that's cheeky. Okay. Now, see, this is how I cope with this situation. I'm like, oh, you did that for me? Okay, frames. Jeez, I can barely fly. Oh, and now the frames are okay. You see what I mean? Now the frames are fine. Raise the flaps. That was one of the dodgiest takeoffs that we've ever done, because again, we were flying in a flip book for a moment there.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, contact Tahiti Center on 126.7. Good day.
Okay, Tahiti Center.
126.7 for Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
I'm just gonna hold it VX here.
Tahiti Center Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo is at 700 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
And now let's pitch down.
Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo Tahiti. Center QNH 101 tree. Continue to Oscar Mike November India as planned.
I'm gonna pull back to that.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Don't want to over RPM the engine.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, please acknowledge.
Oh. Air traffic control was mad at me.
5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000
Charlie
feet.
Echo.
Okay. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Alright, you gotta wait a few business days for that, buddy. This is a Cessna, okay? I feel like everyone in this is just assuming I'm flying a Honda jet, because this is the first private charter mission. They're asking me to climb 4,000 feet in how many minutes? And before, he's already said we're going to get there in 11 minutes. I'm sorry, they're expecting a private jet. This is not a private jet. It's like that running meme where it's just like when you tell someone that you know you're a private pilot, then they just assume you have a private jet, and it's like, no, that isn't how any of that works. So it seems like they've updated the Garmin glass cockpit suites in this game, because now I can start to see those frame boxes in my glass cockpit, letting me know the flight path that I should be flying. It's actually quite nice having that. It's almost like you're playing a game inside of a simulation when you're looking at the glass cockpits and you just want to fly to those purple boxes. Yeah, so it's quite nice. It helps you stay awake while you're flying. I'm going a little slow here. So I'm gonna pitch down my nose just a bit, and see there's a discrepancy between what the sim is asking me to do and what my onboard flight planning equipment is telling me to do. It wants me to fly through this weird blue frame situation. Not only does that put me off the bead on my CDI, it's almost like it's I don't know if I want to follow that. So it wants me to fly direct the route, it looks like. Yeah, okay, so it seems as if this track is making me fly direct to Route 6. So you know what? Let's follow this fix. Right? I think that's a safe assessment. Let's follow this fix instead of following the
Cessna
one
Golf
that's
Charlie Echo, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet.
Alright, expedite to 5,000, okay. So we're going to try to expedite to 5,000 in a rather clandestine fashion here. So we're going up 1,500 feet per minute. How do you want me to reach 5,000 feet? Okay. Alright, we're going to pull the nose down a bit. Let's try not to stall. Let's maintain 5 degrees of pitch. This guy really wants us up here at 5,000. Because remember, you cannot climb only with pitch. You have to also climb with speed. You can't just pitch your nose up and expect to climb. That's how you stall. You need to go into the climb with speed. So I'm building up some speed here. And now we're going to use that energy and we're going to trade it. So 63. Alright, we're now at 64 knots. So we're at VX. I'm going to lower the nose just a bit again. So we're going to lower the nose, we're going to gain some speed. And then we're going to pull back up. 3,000. Let the passengers know we're...
Dear passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on flight FCW 4210. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 4,000 feet at an airspeed of 70 knots.
Don't lie
It's
to them. No, we're not.
10:18 a.m. and are expecting to land
We're
in
at 60
Uturo
knots.
approximately at 2:10 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
I don't believe anything this man is saying, and nor should you. He said we were flying at 75 knots. No, we were not. We were actually going extremely slowly at 50 knots almost. He also did say it's going to be an 11-minute flight. He's now changed his tune, everyone. He's now said that it's 10 o'clock and we're going to arrive at 2 p.m. So I think he's realized the error in his ways, but still, we weren't even at cruising altitude either. We were supposed to be at cruise at 5,000 feet. So Microsoft, you need to work on this. All right. So we're at 60 knots. I'm still hand flying the airplane, mind you. Not whacking it into autopilot as yet. I want me to fly to Route 6. Alright, so we're gonna hold off at 5,000 here. We're a little above that because I was faffing about with flight plan stuff down here, which I should not have been doing. I'm still in a critical phase of flying, technically, because I'm not really at cruise yet. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hold this down, and we can put it into autopilot. So autopilot is engaged. Autopilot is engaged. And then we're gonna altitude hold at 5,000 feet. So altitude hold engaged, 5,000 feet. That's at 5,000. Let's take a look at what is going on with our waypoints here. From NTR, I want this.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, you are 17 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect PBEG S1AARA, NAV, PSEP, RNAV, PEND, runway 07 approach via Rudix transition. Cleared to Rudix.
Okay, all of that should have been in NATO phonetic alphabet.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, you are 16 miles northwest of Raiatea. Contact radar tower on 118.5 when inbound. Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Expect RNAV runway 07 approach via Rudix transition. Cleared to Rudix Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Okay.
Tower on 118.5 Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
So they want me to descend to 3,500, fly to Repco.
Raya Tower Cessna, Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo 15 miles northwest inbound RNAV runway 07 approach.
I'm gonna pull some power back here. I don't want to overspeed my crawl.
Cessna Zulu Kilo, Golf Charlie Echo, Raiatea Tower. QNH 101 tree cleared PBEG S1AARA, NEV PSEP, RNAV, PN runway 07
No.
approach.
They're going phonetic for things that should be read out loud, and then they're
Cleared
going
RNAV runway
out loud for
07
things.
approach, Cessna Golf Charlie Echo. Dear passengers, as we start our descent to Uturua, please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
So this was a lot shorter than we had once gone. So yeah, we're gonna continue our descent. Now I know why they made us file instruments. It makes sense to file IFR for this, because I guess we don't quite know how high up we may need to go or how low we need to go, and there's a lot of clouds everywhere, so fine. Let's trim the bird out a bit. Okay. That. I wonder if I can fly a nav profile on this. Let's see. It looks like I can fly a nav profile on this entirely. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is great. I think I can. At most, I need to manually put in my... I think my altitude here. I think I can. I think I could just throw this into autopilot, and it should be able to take us all the way down the approach. Let's see. Don't pass rev code. Okay. I think it's doing it. Oh no, it's not. It's taking us into, it looks like it's doing a go-around loop right now. It's kind of weird, but I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm just like, you know, you go, girl. You feel like you want us to fly in a loop for a bit. I believe in you. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. It's taking us into a loop. So it looks like it's going to catch the Bravo Oscar Delta fix and then take us back down to Romeo Echo Victor Kilo Oscar. That's exactly what she's doing. Alright, I trust that. Let her cook. Let her cook. I feel like I can also give it just a bit more power here, because we've just been loitering around at about 67 or so knots. Let's pull back. That looks good. Alright, so we're starting to get some precip actually. We're starting to get some rain. It looks like. Outside air temperature 7 degrees. Not freezing. I still want to put my pitot heat on just in case. All these lights should have been on before. Don't quite know why they weren't. I have only myself to blame, nobody else. Okay. Nice. It picked it up. Alright, so we've picked up the glide slope, it looks like. No, does it? Yeah, glide path. Glide path is active. Alright. That's so sick. It's so satisfying when you dial in everything correctly and then it just follows an approach fix for you. You could just like sit back and go, it's like, I did that. So it turns out the flight was not as long as any of us predicted correctly. This feels like it was more than 11 minutes. I should have had my Hobbs timer running or something. Yeah, I should have had a stopwatch running. none of this even adds up to 11 minutes, though. So he was blatantly wrong. So we have 1 fix, 2 fix. Yeah, none of this adds up to 11 minutes. I don't even know why I was even trying to do the math. I love the new photo mode. They really knocked it out of the park. So I would like to get a night. Okay. Oh no. I've lost control of the camera.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo Wind Calm, cleared to land runway 07.
Oh, that's it.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo acknowledge last transmission.
Acknowledge last transmission, yeah, okay.
Cleared to land runway 07, Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Cool. We got the pappy lights letting us know red and white. We're alright. Nice. Way down. Hang on a little. Autopilot and let's have the end of the runway, launch with a flat.
Cessna Golf Charlie Echo. Did you hear my last transmission? Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, turn next taxiway. Cessna Golf Charlie Echo, contact ground on 134.7.
Okay. How did I
Go
miss
to
what?
134.7 Cessna Golf Charlie Echo. Tahiti ground Cessna Zulu Kilo.
Well, we made
Golf
it.
Charlie Echo, request taxi to parking.
Even with the frame.
Cessna Zulu Kilo. Golf Charlie Echo taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway, Cessna Golf Charlie Echo.
Okay. Well, we survived. That was probably one of the strangest career mode flights I've ever been doing. And that was so strange. I feel like not knowing what to follow, either the onboard
Good thing I
flight.
had work to do. That
And-
flight was pretty average. I'll let the agency know that.
Good thing I'd worked through that flight was pretty average.
Dear passengers,
What does that mean?
welcome to Uturoa. Local time is 10:37 a.m. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing first class wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Uturoa.
Alright. Airline procedures 38%. Wow. How did I violate airline procedures? They don't even say. Okay. Well, I violated some employee rule in some handbook, in some subsection, paragraph, whatever. But I got $4,000 out of it and a reputation bonus. So, all things considered, it could have been worse. And now we're level 20. So, the procedures, what are they anyway? It's just so strange. Alright. Skydive, cargo transport. Okay, so what do I need to get search and rescue? Perform landings with an airplane on soft runways or bush. Hello, Rilla 212. We're doing well, we're doing well. How are you doing today? Extended attack. Wow. These are cool. Okay. I just really don't know what to take from that mission. Oh, new difficulty available. Me when the homies say the flight sim mission's about to get more difficult. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. What's so difficult? I think perhaps they're saying it's higher difficulty because of different conditions I may need to fly in. Oh, I got a VIP guy here. Huh, I'm curious, what is LIFR? Is it? I don't know. What could that mean? I wonder if they tell us what that means. I hope they do. Oh, so that's what it is. The airline procedures. I missed an air traffic control call, so that's how come I took a hit because of that. Okay. Understood. Alright, let's see what some of these missions look like. Ooh, this mission pays 4,000. And it's a skydiving mission. There's a $13,000. Oh, wow. Do we take it? It's 13,000. I think we take this mission. That's why it's 13,000. Okay. It's 13,000. The distance we're flying. So I realized this 75 nautical miles. This isn't distance. This is visibility. This aircraft also does not have autopilot, so that's also something to take into consideration. Oi, what's going on, Matt? You know what? Life's too short for short flights, so let's just dive into it. We don't have autopilot. That's okay. I know how to trim an aircraft very well, so that's okay. Next, that's hilarious. Mission criteria. This is a glitch. Private charter dot goal underscore passenger satisfaction. That looks like some string of code that I should not have been able to see, but well, now we know the mission criteria is private charter goal passenger satisfaction. Cool. Let's check our EFB. So we have a section. We have a few sections here. 15 minutes, 13 minutes. Estimated time of arrival is an hour. That's like 85 minutes. So what? An hour and 25 minutes. And we're gonna fly direct. RNAV via direct. This entire flight plan, we're gonna have to fly this without a glass cockpit also. Okay, so this is gonna be a slightly difficult flight. But fine, I could take a difficult flight. Why is my character built like that, though? Alright, remove the chalk. Alright, so this is what we're going to be flying today, everyone. Alright, this is a de Havilland Beaver. What's interesting about this aircraft is, as you can see, it is a tail dragger. It does not have a nose gear. So what that means is, well, this is going to be very interesting to fly. One, landing it is very different as well. You don't land it like you would a standard tricycle gear. And these planes tend to drift on the ground because of that tail wheel. So this is going to be an interesting flight, to say the least. Alright, so let's take off this pitot cover. And let's go flying. Does it let me check my it doesn't let me check my ailerons. What kind of half-ass pre-flight is this? I can't test my surfaces? No? Whatever. Let's jump in.
Dear passengers, we've begun boarding. Step aboard and make yourselves comfortable. Roger that, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Oh, turns out this beaver is actually equipped with an autopilot. Thank heavens. Okay.
Ladies and gents, I wish you a good flight on behalf of First Class Wings.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Hi.
They mentioned
Ugh,
that the network
that
would be
face.
available throughout the flight. I need it for some important calls, Captain. So please make sure not to cut off my connection without notifying me.
The network would be available. What network? This plane runs on Steam. Ugh. And Scorn. I don't see any network aboard this aircraft, ma'am, but okay. Let's start.
Hi team, ready to leave for Big Bear City? I see you're already getting everything prepped for our passenger, Mrs. Finley. We expect all of you to provide her with the best of service. I know I can count on you. Have a nice trip.
Have a nice trip. Have a nice trip. Wow, okay.
40 Gulf traffic, de Havilland November 85318 is taxiing to runway 33.
Booster pump is off. We're using a center tank first. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. We're gonna use the center tank first. I don't have a POH, which is a pilot operator handbook for this plane, so I don't know if I'm supposed to use the center tank first or the front tank or another one. But that's okay. Let's check the flight plan. Alright, wow, we're gonna be seeing a lot of beautiful sights. Alright, gonna cut the park brake. And the frames are already not on our side like last time. So let's get to take off. Very happy they have that feature. You do lose max speed with flap. Wow. That's also a bug. If you move your flaps whilst you're on the ground, they deduct performance for that. Weird.
40 Gulf traffic to Havilland November 85318, taking off runway 33 west departure. Good afternoon, dear passengers. This is your captain speaking. On behalf of First Class Wings, I would like to welcome you on board flight SCV-3210 bound for Big Bear City. Estimated flight time to Big Bear City is 2 hours 15 minutes. To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position.
I want as much
tray
runway as
table is
possible.
securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Only because I don't accurately know how heavy that person in the back is, and I don't want to lose points for a shitty takeoff. So just in case, I'm gonna take some extra runway. I'm gonna loop her around. Perfect, and I'm still on the runway. Look at that. Wow, I'm so good. Okay. Slowly and progressively add that power in. Slowly and progressively add power in. Just screams at us. Okay. Oh, we have a crosswind. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you, frame rates. Thank you, frame rates. I think that's a perfect place to end the stream. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so until we figure out what is going on with Flight Sim and the frame rates when you're on the ground, we should put a pin in this. So, thank you to everyone who joined. We will be back for another adventure in Microsoft Flight Sim and its broken career mode. And until next time, I don't know. Take care, brush your hair, keep the blue side up. I don't know. Peace.